Hello, my little munchkins, and welcome to another episode of Walk with Wintergerst. I'm on my little trail here again, and I want to talk to you guys today about something, or in a way, that I usually don't talk to you at. And that is basically telling it like it is. The thing with dealing with a lot of members and dealing with a lot of people trying to hit goals is sometimes people don't hit their goal right away, or sometimes you don't hit your goal in the desired time frame, and you start getting frustrated and you start thinking things don't work. So as a coach, the remedy to that is to appease the person, to try to make them feel good and encourage them in the remedy they want, or to actually tell it like it is. So today I'm going to tell it like it is, because we're going through a challenge right now. And I see people doing great, I see people doing all right, and I see some people not doing great. And I'm actually speaking to those of you right now who are not doing great or doing all right. So here's the deal. Do you have a mature attitude towards fitness and to your results, or do you have an immature attitude towards fitness and your results? What does that mean? An immature attitude is someone who's saying, I want what I want it right now, and I don't care how I get it, I just need it and I need it now. A mature attitude is someone who says, I am willing to put in the work now in order to get the result that I'm going to achieve later and not have immediate gratification. So, how do I dive into that a little more? Someone who is immature about their fitness results is someone who starts a program which is recommended by an expert or a coach or somebody who has more knowledge than them. It doesn't work after 3 days. They immediately want a different program, think it doesn't work, and are totally bummed out. Bummed out is the understandable part. Staying the course is the mature part. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example to really drive this home. And some of the members here at Phatburn might have heard this. You might have heard it more than once. Look at this trail, it's pretty cool. But I'm going to say it for all of you who haven't heard it, because it's not easy to be mature about your fitness goals. It's actually hard, but the reward is one that lasts a lifetime. The reward for being immature is a reward of frustration throughout your lifetime. Here we go. This is a real story that happened here at Phatburn. I want you to realize how hard it was for this woman to persevere as I tell you this story. Her name was Mary, and how hard it was for us to coach her the right way without giving in. Her name was Mary. She came to Phatburn. She wanted to lose weight, like everybody wants to lose weight usually, which also has to do with a little bit of an immaturity, because that's not even a good goal. A good goal is fat loss or muscle gain. I'll explain that at the end. Mary wanted to lose weight. She was hardcore, came into my office, I'm ready to do this, I'm committed to level 10, nothing is going to stop me, I don't care about money, I'm all in. I just want my result. Perfect, love hearing that. Why? Because I know the person's committed. Now, she worked out 5 days a week at Phatburn. She purchased our meals, Phatburn meal preps for clients, and ate them 7 days a week with one cheat meal. She also was a smoker, and she was dealing with that, but we wanted to deal with one thing at a time, okay? Eating Phatburn food 7 days a week, working out 5 days a week, she was ready to rock. 2 weeks come, we do her first follow-up body composition, no results. She gets discouraged, right? I've been doing this for 2 weeks, what gives? Your program doesn't work. Okay. Listen, 2 weeks is really not, it is a good amount to judge, but it's really not a month, and a month is our baseline of really gauging the body. So if you're stepping on the scale every day and looking at your weight every 2 or 3 days, there's boxers who manipulate their weight 15 pounds in a day before a fight. So you're driving yourself crazy. But 1 month is a great way to judge if something is actually working for you, okay? So she kept the course, which was hard for her to do after thinking that it's already not working. Kept eating our meals, kept working out 5 days a week. Now she's got 20 workouts in over a month. She's been eating our food for 28 days. Our food, which is even hard for us. Look, she's eating our food. It's not working. Third body comp, second follow-up body comp after a month, she doesn't lose any weight. Her results stay exactly the same. Now, she really got upset. I mean, I was the one giving her this body composition, and this was kind of like turning into those conversations like, this doesn't work for me, something's wrong with my body. It works for everybody else, nothing ever works for me. I get it. This was years ago. I forget what we did there to eliminate from her diet. I remember the second thing we did because that eventually worked. But the first thing we did was eliminate something. I can't remember exactly what it was, so I'm gonna make up gluten. Let's say we eliminated gluten. We started doing an elimination diet on her. So say we took that out of her diet first. And we said, you know, you might have an intolerance to something. Let's see and experiment what it might be. So we removed that first variable, kept everything else the same, and she was willing and she trusted us so much to continue on. Weeks 4 to 6, no gluten in her diet. We altered and still cooked her meals and didn't give her, and made it gluten-free. No results. We are now at week 6 of this woman trusting us, working out our way, eating our food, and getting 0 results. She was crying in the next body comp, literally. And I felt horrible, thinking almost that we were failing her too, but I know that there's no magic science to this. It's kind of like you have to experiment with your body and see how your body works. She agreed to continue to push on. We eliminated dairy next from her diet. Weeks 6 through 8, she worked out, she ate our food. You know how hard it is to not give up and keep doing what you thinking might not be working in your mind? It's torturous. Continued. She eliminated dairy. Her 8th week on her body comp, she lost 1% body fat. All right, she wasn't happy with it, but it was a step, it was a move in the right direction. The needle actually moved in the right direction, okay? Over the next month, without dairy in her diet, this is now her 3rd month, she lost 5% body fat. She went on to achieve her goal, and most importantly, she found out what was holding her back her entire life. She had a dairy intolerance, and she didn't even know it. Why is my screen flashing? She didn't even know it, okay? The maturity level it took for this woman to stick through this is unbelievable, but guess what? The gift that she was given is to stop guessing and stop feeling like things don't work for her, and now she can go to any program, she could work out any way, she could eat the right way to get a result that she wants because she knows what the problem is. That took 8 weeks. An immature way is after 3 days, the scale goes up a pound. You're like, yeah, this doesn't work for me. I need to change my diet. I need to change something. I need to change the workouts. I need a different program. Your program doesn't work. Great, cool, I get it. You want to be entertained. You want to see the scale move. I hope this is getting through to you that something else might have to change because you're going to be frustrated your entire life. You're going to be frustrated your entire life because no matter what program you go to, no matter where you jump, no matter how many hoops you jump through, you're pretty much going to get the same result and you're going to be frustrated for the next 20 years, okay? But if you take the time and be mature about putting the work in now, you are going to find out what works best for your body, and when you do, it's off to the races. The thing that made me think about this was listening to somebody who's going through a stretch routine, and they said that in their stretch routine they weren't seeing any progress for about 6 months. After initial progress at the beginning, they had no progress for 6 months, and then after 6 months, wham, out of nowhere, they had like a 30% increase in their flexibility, which was pretty much almost overnight. How you doing? Good. So, back to my immature versus maturity when it comes to this fitness game. The person who was mature for 6 months and stuck that through realized like a windfall of results in one night that wasn't coming all along the way. So results are not always a linear process, right? Mary didn't lose 0.5% body fat, 0.5% body fat, 0.5% body fat, 0.5% body fat. She lost nothing, a little bit, and then wham, she lost 5% body fat when she figured out what it is. It's not linear. It is for a lot of people. They have the easier route, but some people go like this, wham. So that's my point. I'm gonna end with this. When it comes to immaturity versus maturity in your fitness game, there's 3 levels here at Phatburn. There's weight loss, fat loss and muscle building. And each one of those comes with an increasing need on your part for maturity and for your coach to not give in to what you need, because weight loss is immediate gratification. I worked out 3 days, I ate a salad, I lost 2 pounds. Cool. Fat loss doesn't work that way. It takes 3,500 calorie deficit to lose a pound of fat. That doesn't happen in a day. There's a little more buy-in on your part. It takes a little more effort and patience to see that result. Muscle, you want to gain muscle, you better be in for some slow and steady progress right there, because muscle does not just jump up and down. Actually does not jump up. Go down a lot easier than it can go up. So that'll play into your maturity level as well, which is why here, most people start in weight loss, we put them into fat loss, then into muscle building. But this all has to do with your time frame, with your maturity level, and the maturity of your coach to coach you the right way and tell it like it is, like I just did. Instead of just telling you, doesn't work for you, let's switch for your program. I can't tell you how many people also come to Phatburn and they do it for a little while, they plateau, then they start trying other diets while doing our workout. It's just jumping all around. These people are gonna be jumping all around for 10 years. So who do you wanna be? A bunny jumping around? Or, I don't know what to say, what other kind of animal to be mature? What kind of animal is mature? Comment below, let me know. But that's today's walk. You guys have a great week. Love to answer your questions as always. And I'd love to hear what topics you want to hear about next. Peace.